Ladies and gentlemen, can you hear me well? I'm going to be moderating, as it seems, the first panel, because we had some casualties. So let me introduce to you with the very first speaker, who I have very many words to say about.
Don't say all.
I'm not going to say all of them. I'm just going to tell you a very, very small story. We met in 2002 when I was still a student. So we have 10 years of friendship now. And Miss Afentouli, is the Southeastern European Officer for NATO Public Diplomacy. And she welcomed and she helped us along the way with development of Strategy International. Miss Afentouli has been a very dear friend for multiple reasons, which I'm not going to explain right now. But the only thing I will have to say in this moment is that Miss Afentouli will be speaking about something that is upcoming, that is important, and most serious in the way that international organizations are moving. And this is the Chicago Summit that is upcoming in May of 2012. So, Ms. Afentouli, I will pass on the microphone to you so you can start, and we will follow the discussion. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Marius, and a warm welcome to all of you that took time from your various occupations to be with us today on a Friday afternoon, which is not always the case for heavy discussions, so to say, on international security. But this means that you have an increased interest about what is happening in the region and in the world. And so a very warm welcome to all of you that chose to be with us today. And certainly my deepest gratitude and thanks to Marios Efthimiopoulos and Makis Efthimiopoulos for taking care of this I would say very important gathering, as the governor said, for this city, for this area, for this region. I'm glad that I trusted Marius for the very beginning to start this endeavor 3 years ago. And as he said the story about me, I can say another story about him as well. I mean, at the beginning, when he was a young student, I would say that I had not a great, sympathy towards him, because he was talking only about NATO. And I said, this guy is something peculiar, I mean, for Greece talking about NATO. But then I joined NATO in 2001, and I realized that this Greece was right after all.
Thank you.
So, it's not an easy thing to start a conference endeavor in Thessaloniki, in northern Greece, in these difficult times. And so it's important to have the opportunity to discuss, I stress to discuss, not just to engage into monologues, to discuss where the world is going, where our country is going, where the international organizations are going in general, because we live through a period of uncertainty, that's for sure. And the good news are that uncertainty can lead to development, to improvement of the current situation, but the bad news are that uncertainty hides also dangers, and people feel unsafe. So we are living definitely through an interesting period with high risk, though. So we will try during these 2